Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out all of my politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all gold, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. To throw is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and a couple, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, check back 16. Check back.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll roll him out right. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Mike 16, Mike 16.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on third and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
These two teams all tied after one. Tight end Dawson Knox. And out across midfield down to the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
You got nothing. Mike 16, Mike 16.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money.
Check back 16, check back 16. Oh, here we go. Oh, 16's coming, check back.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
49.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, there you go, Rodgers to Rodgers. 1st down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone,
touchdown! Josiah DeGuara. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Allen to Beasley, 1st down Buffalo.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. a really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's Breida. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Allen looks to throw on second down. That'll be complete to Breida. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give to Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a fast footwork by White. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll run again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, 20, 10.
Bring it!
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.